What's up, my little wooty woo? Okay, so we finna get into this video. It's just a video of on DMX talking about his life and things like that. And then apparently he said Satan approached him quite a few times actually. So we just finna get into this video and see what we got going on here.
His journey to the top began in Yonkers, New York in the late 1980s. Born Earl Simmons, DMX grew up poor, suffering through years of alleged physical and emotional abuse at the hands of his mother. He survived most of his childhood on the streets or in group homes. It was in music where Earl found his escape. He began writing rhymes and spent the next decade making a name for himself by sharpening his skills at the mic. By the late 90s, DMX had established himself as one of the hottest hip-hop artists around.
I'm proud of all of my music. By the grace of God, I sold many millions of records.
According to MTV, he was the first artist ever to have his first 4 albums enter the chart at #1. In 2000, he won the American Music Award for Favorite Hip-Hop Artist.
I was the first artist to do two platinum albums in 1 year. You know, I should have got it then.
Nominations for VMAs and Grammys came next, and he was just getting started. DMX proved that his skills as an entertainer didn't stop at the microphone.
I know what your weakness is. I promised myself, right then and there, she'd be mine.
He landed roles in several major motion pictures, starring alongside some of Hollywood's most elite action stars. His popularity as a rapper and actor made him into an international celebrity. With more than 30 million albums sold, DMX was at the top of his game.
Shut him down, open up shop.
Go from homemade recipe to household name.
Talk is cheap. I have no idea how many times I've been arrested, but I can guarantee you that a rap sheet is all over my house. As I'm saying this, do a split screen and just have the rap sheet go down, and I'm sure it'll still be going as we're talking right now. Just have it go and have it go and have it go.
Please welcome rapper DMX.
I saw you getting it.
Yeah, you got some fans here.
Oh yeah, I love the love. Yeah. I have real fans because, like I said, despite the fact there's no music, they still listen, they still appreciate who I am, and I thank each and every one of you for that.
Let's just jump into this. You are obviously hugely creative and talented. You have sold over 30 million records. You have an amazing list of awards. You've appeared in 7 substantial movies, but yet you say much of the time you're not happy. Why is that?
To whom much is given, much is required. And it looks fun because, the fans only see like the movie or, the stage show, but they don't realize the work that it takes to get there. And it's a lot of self-sacrifice, time away from your children, a lot of hard work, dedication, just flying all over the place, airports all the time, dealing with different personalities. And it's to the point where...
Yeah, see, people don't know that stuff. They just see the glitz and the glam, and that's all they see. And then when it's time to get to work, they don't know how to get to work. But it's good that he notices that to much whom is given, much is required.
If I'm having a bad day, I gotta stay in the house.
And then a lot of celebrities, they tend to be unhappy because a lot of people think just because they get money and stuff and in fame that they're gonna be happy. It's not gonna bring you happiness. A lot of people, actually, a lot of celebrities, they already got all that and they tell you they're unhappy. If you did some research recently, I believe it was Elon Musk, the dude is actually taking some type of drug for depression, and the dude's the richest dude in the world. Like,
because once I walk outside my door, I belong to the world.
But you didn't you didn't want us to contact and bring on like your mother or ex-wives or whatever.
Ex-wife.
And you've been very forthcoming. Yeah. So why didn't you want us to talk to anybody else?
Okay, because me and my mother, we had a difficult start. She did the best that she could.
Right.
All right. And regardless of how rough our past was, we're in a good place now. And I don't want anything to interfere with that. No questions, no bringing up the past, nothing to interfere with that. Crack was introduced to me when I was maybe 14. It was kind of slid, like, yeah, smoke this weed. And I just knew that, something wasn't right. Found out later that, he had put some coke in the blood. That's where it started. I was 14 years old. He created a monster. He planted a seed that needed to be watered. It was something that drew me in and trapped me and just had a hold on me for a long, long time. I mean, clearly, it got worse because of my addictive nature. It got bad. By the grace of God, I haven't been high since, more than a year. You should say that. I've been out of prison for 3 years, more than a year. I'm always going to be an addict. I'm going to be an addict until I die. That doesn't mean I have to get high.
So, who gives an 8-year-old kid marijuana?
A family member. I mean, I'm sure it's happened before.
What was the motive? Why would they do that?
I don't know. I was 8. I don't know.
Did it have an effect on you at 8? Did you realize it changed your mood and your feeling at the time?
Yes.
Yeah. How long was it before you think you had a drug problem?
Oh, 19, 20. Mm-hmm. I drank, yes. But that's it. And one day, that'll be gone. Because my faith is in God, man, and he's not going to remove it all at once, but he's taking steps, and I'm taking steps every day to get better and get where I need to be. That's what it is.
Are you worried that it could lead you back to a really dark place? Does that worry you?
No, it doesn't worry me. God has a plan for me. I'm not worried about anything. Wherever I'm at is where God placed me at. And if I need help getting up out of there, he'll help me get up out of there. So I'm never worried about where I'm at. I'm going to say it one more time. I would not change one aspect of my life because it got me to where I am right now, and I'm in a good place with God.
All right, take a look at this picture. All right, this is kind of what I call the top of your game picture. I mean, this is...
how I end all my shows, even to this day. That's how I end it, going up to X. After I pray with everybody, and then I throw up to X.
Yeah. Was this a happy time for you? You said there was a lot of problems that go with it and all.
No, being on stage is one of the best times. Still, to this day, being on stage is like the best hour and a half that I get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best feeling in the world, being on stage.
But you don't feel that same way the rest of the time?
No, of course not. Then that would make that time special.
Yeah. Do you love yourself?
Yes.
Even when you're not there just the rest of the time?
Of course, yes. It took me a long time to get there, but yes, now I do love myself, yes. I had to learn myself, meet myself, and now I know myself and I love myself, yes. And I've done so for a few years.
What did you have to overcome to get to the point that you love yourself? And this is an important question because there are a lot of people out there like yourself.
Blaming myself for a lot of things that I had no control over. Accepting responsibility for the things that I do have control over.
This dude has a lot of awareness, though. That's crazy. I think a lot of people are more aware than they think. They just don't put a lot of stuff into action.
And being willing to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've learned that is to accept anybody's belief about how they feel about me. Because if you believe them when they tell you that you're on top of the world and you're the king, then you're gonna believe them when they tell you that you ain't. So it's like.
That's a good saying. I think that's a good saying. Don't believe, not saying don't believe, but don't let it carry you. Because the same people that lift you up could be the same people that drag you down.
You know what? Appreciate the compliment, if it's a compliment, but I'm going to stick to what I believe about myself, and I love me. So I
would be having gray hairs, but bro.
I don't want to hear the good or the bad.
You said in your lyrics, you bare your soul.
Yes.
So you really open up and bare your soul. And I want to take a look at some of the lyrics from your song.
How about I pick the lyrics?
Who We Be. I think you'll like these lyrics. The hurt, the pain, the dirt, the rain, the jerk, the fame, the work, the game.
I like what you said. Yeah. Did it.
The friends, the foes, the bins, the hoes. These studios, the shows. Why don't you just read it? I like the way
shows, it comes and it goes. The jealousy, the envy, the phony, the friendly, the one that
He reads like a poet too. It's crazy.
gave him the slugs, the one that put him in me, the snakes, the grass, too long to see. The lawnmower sitting right next to the tree. It's right there. Just mow that grass and you'll see the snakes.
Yeah. So you write
everything I say, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's you write all of your songs.
All of my lyrics. I wouldn't be able to call myself an artist if I didn't write.
You've had, I guess I would call it a gospel song, or certainly
gospel song and a conversation with the Lord on every album.
On every album. Lord, give me a sign. I pulled some of those lyrics out. Tell me what these lyrics are and what they mean.
It's a conversation with the Lord. I really need to talk to you, Lord. Since the last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now, I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown. I'm still going through it, pain and the hurt, soaking up trouble like rain in the dirt. And I know only I can stop the pain with just a mention of my Savior's name. In the name of Jesus, devil, I rebuke you for what I go through. We're trying to make me do what I used to, but all that stops right here. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no fear. I will know no pain from the light to the dark. I will know no shame. Spit it right from the heart, because it's right from the start that you held me down, and ain't nothing they can tell me now. Lord, give me a sign.
You've had a song on every album, a conversation with God.
Yes.
You've had
and a prayer.
And I think you've had
three conversations with the devil.
Yes. With the devil. Why with the devil?
Well, to make a fair decision, I think you have to be aware of both sides. And I was approached, so of course I had a conversation. It doesn't mean I rode with him or believed him. I just was able to recognize him by what he said to me and what he offered me. Say, oh, now I know who you are. That's why I stopped talking to him. I put out 7 albums.
I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna finish this, of course, but I don't think every celebrity sells their soul. I just don't think they do. Some people still, like, they're very aware of the spiritual aspect of the world, the devil, and God. And I think some people still, though you see all the stuff he went through, drugs and whatever. But I think everybody does not sell their soul. I don't think you have to always sell your soul to get to this certain level. But it's good.
We're going to agree.
Right. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about? Anything that you want to set the record straight on? You want people to understand about you?
You know what? I really don't care. I really don't. Because I get enough love from the people that know me, to get me through. I'm all right. I'm all right. Whatever you don't know about me, you won't know about me. So let it go.
Now, I asked you if there was anything else you wanted to say, and you said no. Well,
actually, there's one thing I want to say. Anybody, any prayer warriors, any Christians in the house, keep me. Pray for me, and I pray for you. Thank you. That's all I want to say. Yeah. In the name of Jesus. Yes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against.
Okay, so we just gonna cut it off there. Y'all can go listen to that song if y'all want to. But that was crazy. He said the devil spoke to him 3 times. 3 times though. He didn't really go into too much detail about it, but I just think when you get to a certain level, that's when the devil likes to approach you, like to speak to you. And I'm glitching out so crazy. I don't know what's wrong, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep talking. But I think when you get to a certain level, that's when the devil tends to actually come to you and speak to you himself. So I do believe he probably did have 3 conversations with him. But I'm glad he stayed prayed up. I'm glad he's got better at that, if anything. But I pray the wisdom that he did have on this earth, people follow it. He gave some good advice, gave some good wisdom, some good knowledge. Hope y'all picked up whatever y'all picked up in this video. That's all I got for y'all though. Bye.